Hello, Positive Filter listeners, viewers. Just coming on here, I've been really inspired in how I do these short takes. Definitely come on live on these social media platforms with just thoughts on my mind as they're still fresh. And so, as you can see from the title, failures and shortcomings sometimes create your story. Just recently, and I won't go into full detail, I had a setback or something that I was really looking forward to that didn't work out. And in the moment, I definitely allowed myself to be sad, and just understand that things don't work out the way you always want it. But um, last night, I just tried an activity. I don't know, just came in my head, and I just wanted to share it with those that follow my podcast or listen to me. So, I was thinking last night, right? Like, in regards, people see you, they see the iceberg, they see all your successes, and you're like, they don't know that you got shortcomings, that you didn't get a job, your girlfriend left you, things don't work out, etc. And so I was like, wow, maybe let me just go back in my Rolodex and list all the times that I failed or didn't get something or didn't get an opportunity, date it, put the thing that I didn't get, date it, and then with this exercise, try this. If this were to happen, then this wouldn't have happened. And I tried it. So I'll give you one example. So I'll put on there, didn't get into JMU in 2003. So I applied to JMU like a college junior, got waitlisted, and didn't get in. And so I put didn't get into JMU 2003. So then using or applying this exercise, I said didn't get into JMU in 2003. So if I would have gotten into JMU, I wouldn't have. And I filled it in with I wouldn't have gone to Bowie State, which a lot of people don't know, but I went to Bowie State first for 2 years, then transferred to JMU. And so in that list and thought about it, I was like, wow, but then I wouldn't have got the HBCU experience. I definitely would have met some friends, Ricky, shout out to, my sweet mates, Ricky and Ron Walls and, Nick Frambro and Sterling Burke. Those are a few names. I would, or what's his name? Dang, I'm just blanking. Well, I'm blanking on his name right now. It's gonna come to me later, and I feel apologize that I couldn't name drop all my friends. Eugene, Lot, all these different people that are coming to my mind. But I would have met all these people at Bowie that I still keep in touch with today. And so, if this, then that. And so, as I was able, I wrote out a list, a failure log, a shortcoming log, dated it, and I was able to go through each one of those failures and shortcomings and think of now in retrospect what opportunity came, what thing life-changing aspect came after that immediate feedback failure. So in the moment, yes, it sucks. I'm definitely not going to be dismissive. In the moment, you're sad. In the moment, you're disappointed. In the moment, you cry. You're not happy. But I will challenge you. I will challenge you to do that. Put all the bad things and date them. And over time, you will be able, from a longer lens, a longer lens of life, to be able to see how those failures and shortcomings created the story of who you're supposed to be, and allowed me to be the person that I am today, and the opportunities and going from JMU to Mason, all this stuff. So, I definitely ain't going to allow myself to be in the present, be mindful, allow myself to be disappointed. But I'm definitely going to reflect on my failure log and think of how those failures made me a better person, how those failures built up my resiliency, how those failures made me maybe more empathetic to others that had the similar shortcomings. So now knowing that when I didn't get into my top school when I was in undergrad will I be very dismissive when maybe my son or, my sons don't get into the school they want to when they go into college or whatever. I can understand and now empathize with that feeling because I've gone through it too. So it's not always bad. Failures and shortcomings are not bad. Sometimes there's a lesson to be learned. I'll actually say the lesson that you learn is not going to be immediate. And so, like I said, don't be like, oh, the grass is greener and cup half full, toxic positivity. But I will say this logistically, not toxic, but very as a person of logic, if you understand the events of your life and how they connect to each other, you'll see the bigger picture. So leave it at that. Failures will create your stories. So think about that as you go through the day. If you have a recent disappointment, don't beat yourself up about it. Dust yourself off. Get back at it. Continue to believe in yourself. Continue to encourage, show kindness to others, and you'll get through it. So, hey, that's Positive Filter. Continue to follow me on all the platforms. Continue to engage, and I'm out.